Hi, I'm Matt with eTrailer, and today we're talking about our tire chains with twist links on our 2023 Kia Sorento. Now this is going to be on our tire 235/65 R17, and we're going to have this on the front axle as what the manual recommends. Now this is just the tire size we have today. If you are worried about this fitting your tire, because this does fit a variety of different tire sizes, you can just plug in your vehicle's information into our fit guide to find the correct fit for you. So let's check it out. This would be a good option if you're looking for something that's going to get you through those moderate snow and ice conditions and be a pretty low profile while you drive. The reason why I recommend these for your moderate snow and ice conditions is going to be because we have this twist link design. This twist link design is going to help you get through those more moderate snow and ice conditions like I was talking about earlier, but they're also going to be very low profile because they're really relatively pretty flat, which is going to give you plenty of space to sit underneath your suspension. And they're going to have this low carbon steel construction, so they're going to last you a bit too. To go along with that, we're going to have this ladder pattern design. That ladder pattern design is going to assist with giving you more traction when you're stopping and starting. And at the very bottom, we're going to have this hook. And what I like about this hook design is this actually goes through our links, pulls back, and grabs onto another link. So it works pretty similar to how a lever works. They're going to come in a set of two in this pretty small box. And what I like about this design is I'm not really struggling getting my chains back in here, which is definitely a plus. But it also doesn't take up a whole lot of space in the back of our vehicle, so it's going to be really easy to store. But in my opinion, I think these are a great set of chains, like I was talking about earlier, if you're just trying to get through those moderate snow and ice conditions. Now, the only downside I really see to this design is going to be just trying to get them on and off, because we don't have a whole lot of space under the Sorento. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit easier, then I'd recommend some snow socks. They're going to give you about the same amount of traction as what these have, only you don't have to get underneath your vehicle to install them. But if you are curious about what that process looks like, just stay tuned and we'll walk you through it. To start off installation, I'm going to lay my chains out and I'm going to grab some gloves just to make this a lot easier. If you are doing this for the first time though, I recommend staying home and trying them out, because trying to do this for the first time on the side of the road in the middle of a blizzard can be pretty hard. So let's check them out. So what we want to do is look for any damages to the links themselves. And once that looks good, we want to make sure nothing's tangled up in itself and it's in the right orientation. So we want to make sure this hook is facing up so it's away from our tire. We also want to check the very end where we have this hook right here. We want to make sure this is furthest away from our tire. After, when you've done that, we can start putting them on. And what I like to do is just grab them from the center and drape it over the tire. And this doesn't have to be perfect right at the beginning. We can adjust, make sure everything sits on here pretty even. We don't want anything hanging down too low because that could scratch up our rim. Just double check it. And we want to arrange the bottom of this so we can make our connections a lot easier. Speaking of those connections, I like to start on the back of this tire. And that's just going to involve me grabbing these links and connecting them through this hook on the other side. Once I can find my hook, there it is. We're just going to put this at a point where it feels kind of tight. Not too tight though. And this might take you a few tries to get perfectly the first time, because what we're trying to do is get some resistance, but we don't know how tight we need it overall to begin with, because we want both sides to have the even amount of tightness to them. The connection on the front side is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have this longer hook now, but we're still trying to get it through these links and tighten it down. And we're just going to connect it to this other side so it's not bouncing around while we drive. Now this is still a little loose, I prefer this to be a little bit tighter, so I'd recommend grabbing a rubber tensioner. It'll help take out all that slack. The way I like to put these on is in a star pattern. And when I'm doing this, I try to make sure that these hooks are facing away from our tire so they don't puncture anything. After this, just kind of give it another tug. This feels pretty good. And then you can repeat that same process on the other side. Afterwards, I'd recommend pulling forward or backing up some. Just testing how these chains feel again. Make sure nothing's moved too much. And if they feel pretty good, you can take them out for a ride. That was just a look at the installation and some of the features of our Titan chains, tire chains on our 2023 Kia Sorento. Thanks for watching.